welcome to another episode of Southeast Fishing. Today you join me at Marsh Farm Fishery. Now, if you know anything about this complex, this complex is known for big crucians and good tench. So today we're fishing on Harris Lake. This is one of the day ticket lakes. You've got Johnson Lakes, which is at the back. That's a members lake, and that's got the big 4-pound crucian in. Now Harris Lake has not got 4-pound crucian, but it's got upper 3-pounders. So that's what we're targeting today, and tench up to 10 pounds, hopefully. I've decided to pick a swim with a nice patch of lilies to the right of me, and then the island in front. So once this sun gets out of the way, because it's right in my face at the moment, once it gets up in the sky a little bit, I'll put a method feeder out towards the island. But for now, I'm just trying to nick a bite out the margin. I've got a float set up, and today I'm fishing. It's a bit unorthodox for crucian because it's a bit heavy, but I'm going to be fishing the lift method. And normally when you fish for crucians, you fish very light gear, very light floats, super sensitive. However, there's a lot of small fish in here, like roach and rudd, and I feel like you'll just be getting dips all the time on it. So I've gone size 16 barbless, because that's what it is. 2 BBs. That's the lightest I could get away with for putting under the float. And then the float, let's get it. It's about 4 foot deep, give or take. I'm fishing that style float, and I've picked this one specially because of the yellow markers here. So you fish it just on the red bit, and then with the lift method, I'll be able to see, with those 2 yellow markers, I'll be able to judge how much it comes out of the water. So with the lift method, it'll either pop up and strike, or it'll just go under and strike. So that's the theory. If it doesn't really work, then I will probably go a little bit lighter and try and nick one, but for now that's what I'll be using. Sorry, just get the hook out of me. And for hook baits, I'm using some 6mm hookable pellets. And if I get pestered by small fish, I've got some 8mm, and I've also got some 10mm stuff that I just found in my box. And for loose feed, I've got 2mm pellets. These are F1, I think, something like that. And I've soaked them in a little bit of water and hemp juice. Hemp is a really good one because it's a little bit too big for the roach and stuff like that, for the small roach anyway. And yeah, all the juices from that into the pellet, super oily mix, really attractive. And then I've also got some sweet corn. So they're my hook bait options and loose feed. Yeah, I'm just going to fish little and often to start with, see how it goes, and yeah, hopefully we can bag one of the 3-pound crucians. I'm not greedy. I'll go for my target's a 2-pound crucian, so if I get a 2-pound crucian, that'll be it, trip made up. But any crucian will do me. I've not fished for crucians for many years, so I don't even know what my personal best is. If I catch a pounder, I think my personal best is around £1 pound. So if I catch a pound and over, that'll be a personal best for me. So yeah, personal best tench is 6.5 pounds. So again, I can beat that here. So I'll be happy if I get one of them. Right, enough of talking, let's get fishing. Welcome back. It's now about 12 o'clock and there's not a lot going on, to be honest. I've got a feeder rod out now. I did lose a good 2-pounder right at the net. Just bringing it up, brought it up, and I was like, oh, that's lovely. And just as I was getting the net out, pop, came off. Now, people say because I'm slightly overweight that I eat to suppress, you know, my depression and feeling sad, and I think it's all lies. Bites are really hard to come by at the moment. There's only one person on the lake that's actually catching some crucians. Everyone else is struggling. There's been 1 or 2 come out, apart from one that I've lost. We've had nothing. So I've bit the bullet. I've gone to the tackle shop and bought myself a pint of casters, and now I'm having fun catching these beautiful little rudd. Now the crucians do like casters as well, So I'll be swapping and changing between casters and pellet on the hook, and hopefully one of the crucians will come along and take a liking to my caster before got him before these little terrors do. Beautiful little fish though, the rudd. So, at least I'm not blanking now. Right, I'll run you through the lake and the swim then. So this is Harris Lake. It is the specimen lake of the day ticket lakes here at Marsh Farm. You have got Johnson's Lake, which is a members only, which has got the big £4 crucians in, but can't fish that unless you're a member. So this is my swim. I've got some lilies there, and that's my float, and then I'm fishing a feeder across that margin there. I was hoping for a tench or crucian on the feeder over there, but it's just not happening. So I'm not entirely sure why. It's just been really hard on the lake today. Most swims are like this on Harris. You've either got some reeds or some lilies in your margin, and then you've got the main, I think there's 3 separate islands, but they kind of all join into one, if you know what I mean. It's a very long lake, and then it goes shallow up that end and then down this end. I'll move the tripod down that end. Got a long line of reeds all down there, and that's like a big bowl, and apparently that's the deeper area, but I'm not too sure on that. So there's not really much I can say about this lake. Yeah, it's got a good head of roach, rudd, perch, all good sizes apparently. Tench up to £10 and crucian up to upper 3s, I believe. Yeah, hopefully I'll bring you back if we get anything. The gates do close at 5:30 here, but you can stay till 8:30, and then a bailiff will let you out. So we were going to be leaving at 5:30, but as we've tried so hard, we thought, why not put the extra effort in and leave at 8:30. So that's what we'll be doing. We'll be fishing till it's dark, and fingers crossed they'll get on the feed. Welcome back. Managed myself a blank saver. Yeah. Beautiful. £5, 4 ounces, lovely female tench. That was on take. Oi. Calm down, girl. That was taken on a grain of sweet corn with a method feeder tight to the island, and I'm made up with that one. Right, let's see if we can get some crucian now. Fingers crossed we can, but another one of these I don't mind. That's the end of the session. It's now 8:10. It's pitch black. We managed to get the car packed just before it got dark. Yeah, it was a hard day. I lost the big crucian right at the start of the day, and that was, it's a bit of a hard pill to swallow, because that was the only crucian we saw all day. I did manage to bring it back with a £5 tench and a couple more really strong takes on the method feeder, but for some reason they didn't connect. So yeah, all in all, it was a tough day, but it was good. A bad day on the bank is always a better day anywhere else. So it's now the long drive back home, and till next time.
Welcome back, everyone. You actually joined me 2 weeks later. So I came here the first time, and after losing that first fish, that £2 crucian right at the start, didn't have anything all day, and then the last couple of hours I did manage to get that £5 tench. Now, I felt defeated. I felt I could have fished a lot better, so I'm back 2 weeks later, and it couldn't be more different. 2 weeks ago, last time I was here, it was mid-20s, I was getting burnt, everything. Barely a ripple. And then, today, complete opposite. You've got 16 mile an hour winds, and then gusts of, I don't know what, but yeah, so hence I've got the little microphone today. But 6 degrees this morning, and we've had loads and loads of high pressure for weeks, and then the pressure has just dropped. We've had rain, cold weather, so I thought, you know what, it's worth a go. So I am going to be fishing method feeder again towards the island, And I've actually brought out my 13 metre pole out of retirement and decided to give it a go. You know, you can't beat the presentation of a pole. And I feel like last time everyone here fishes right in the margin for the crucians, and yeah, right, it does work, but I feel like with all that cold water going in, cold air, I feel like they're going to be deeper water, so I'm going to be fishing about 10 metres out with my pole. And I have actually already hooked one. Guess what? Came off again. So yeah, I don't know if that's a sign of things to come, but I'm going to stay positive and yeah, just give it a go. So sorry if I sound a bit nasally. I'm getting over a cold couple, like just after I came here. Actually, I got the cold. So yeah, I'm going to stay positive and I'm going to do it. I'm telling you, I hope. So yeah, I'll bring you back if I get anything. Take care. Well, the decision to fish the deeper water in the middle, about 10 metres out, has definitely paid off. Look at that. 2 pounds, 12 ounces. I'm over the moon with that. From getting here last time and losing that 2 pounder at the net, this one most definitely makes up for it. Look at him. 2 pounds, 12 ounces, and that's a personal best for me. Yes, absolutely magical. Yeah, you just cannot beat them. Look how pretty they are. Absolutely gorgeous. Nice and wide. Just for any of the dales. So yeah, let's get him back. I don't even care if I don't catch any more. That has made my day already. So, brilliant. Absolutely gutted. After about 2 hours with not getting anything after that fish, I've just hooked something and it was fighting really hard all the way in, taking line, but it didn't feel like a tench. It felt like to me like a big crucian, because tench normally goes side to side, go for big runs, but this was just slow plodding. And I got it right into the margin, and bad playing by me, I guess, but it got right under the bush right next to me and snagged me up. So I lost it. Yeah, is what it is. Let's run you through the rigs that I'm using. So on the 10 metre pole, so yeah, sorry about that. As you can tell, this wind is not helping matters. So 10 metre pole I'm using. Let's pop it there. Nice delicate little pole float, and then you've got about 4.5, 5 foot probably. You've got a little bit of bulk shot there, and then onto the hook length, another little size 8, and then fishing a pellet on the hook. Little 6mm hookable pellet, nothing special. I have been using caster as well, but I put it out there and within seconds I've got roach. Now I could fight through the roach and hopefully get a crucian, but the roach don't seem to be attacking that pellet for some reason, so that's what I'm using on that one. And then the feeder rod, got a little, I think this is a 15 gram feeder, you can use whatever one you want. And then I've got a little bead on the swivel, so it's free running, because it's got to be free running rigs here. Swivel, and then the hook and a grain of corn. So nice and simple. I normally fish it shorter than that, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's what I've just had that fish on that went absolutely mental and done me over. And then what I'm using one of these moulds. I'll show you how to do it real quickly. I know most of you will probably know how to do it. Put a little bit ground bait in the bottom. Pellet in, sweet corn in, like that. More ground bait. You can use pellet or anything, but today I'm using ground bait. And then you put that, have the line coming out this end, and then put the method feeder in, squeeze down, so you can see it's nice and squeezed in, and then hopefully Give it a little push at the bottom, and out pops a lovely neat method feeder with your sweet corn just under that surface. And what I have been doing, I've been flicking a few grains of corn out by the island as well, just as a little bit of loose feed. And yeah, I wasn't having anything before I started doing that, and I started flicking out, and that's what I just had that on. So yeah, doing all right. Lost one crucian, caught one crucian, and lost whatever that was. I believe it was a big crucian because it wasn't fighting like a tench. I've caught quite a few tench, and they're very side to side. They go side to side in your swim quite a lot. You know, really thrash around. But this was just slow plodding. You know, quite annoying because I really wanted to see what it was. But hey ho, it is what it is. It's my own fault, I think. So let's get it back out there. Right, so that's the end of the day. It's 5 o'clock. I've decided to pack up and leave for 5:30. I'm absolutely frozen, as you can see. It's not very nice weather, and it's really windy. Yeah, so I've had the £2 12 ounce. I lost one at the start, a crucian, good one, and then lost the other one in that bush down there. So who knows what that was? I believe it was a crucian, but you never know. So that's where I had the feeder up nice and tight to that tree over there. If I wasn't pole fishing around here, then I probably would have stuck a feeder out around there as well, because that looks proper fishy. But I wanted to try and persevere with the pole. And yeah, so this is the other side of the lake from what I was on. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but it is just a long lake with 2 or 3, I think it's 3 islands in the middle, just getting attacked by loads of midges. So yeah, not a bad day. Very, very hard fishing. Everyone over the lake has struggled. I believe there's been one other crucian that's come out. Everyone I've spoken to has said it's not fishing very well, and you can tell, you know, if it's a tench lake and a crucian lake, and you would assume putting a bit of bait out, which I have constantly through the day on one spot, you'd get them bubbling and feeding, and you'd get a few more. But it's just been hard going. No tench today. It is what it is. Yeah, if you like this, thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, then maybe give it a like, and put a comment in what you'd like to see me fish for next, or where would you like me to fish. So maybe an early season perch, who knows. Anyway, take care, till next time.